Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot, where you are your own alchemist. Thank you for being here. Let's see what Spirit has in store for us. Hi Cancer, welcome to your beginning first part of December reading. Thank you Spirit so much for these messages that are about to come forward for the Cancerian crew. So the cards have been cut and pre-shuffled with your energies. I'm just going to warm them up as I go along here. This is a general reading, so put the pieces where they go for you. Not all the messages may apply. Take what you need, leave the rest. Some of the messages may be very specific to you. I'm going to draw from the Oracle, then draw from the Tarot, get some clarifier cards, draw a couple more oracles, and see what we have for you, Cancer. May you be doing well. The Golden Orange Dragon. Expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior, help those in need, and remember your magnificence. Beautiful. I felt to bring the Dragon deck out for this last month of the December, which is the Dragon year, right? So let's see what we have for you from this deck. This is the Psychic Tarot. It's a lot like the Tarot deck, except it's in oracle form. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of reading for this after I draw from the Cosmic Dancer. Movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, and the Cosmic Dancer deck. For Cancer. Communicate with Spirit. It's an interesting image. I'm just looking, stuck on that, looking at that image. Okay, let's see what we have here. So, movement, choices, and decisions. Movement, choices, and decisions. This card indicates a time of movement. Significant changes and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you have the ability to juggle all the demands that are in front of you. Whether they concern money, business decisions, or other projects, it's important to stay flexible and focused. You don't have to do it alone. Reach out for the best advice and assistance. In addition, a financial union or partnership may present itself to you. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move toward your goals in the physical material world. The changes that are emerging aren't some random acts or coincidences. They're all part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflicts. Okay. So here, I'm going to draw from the Tarot to get some clarifier cards for these oracles. We start out with the Moon. Justice. Six of Swords. On the bottom here we have the Sun. Beautiful. Okay. What do we have here, Cancer? What is happening? Okay. Be a peaceful warrior. No, that's receiving and giving. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Expand your light for you to move up in your vibration. The Moon card is all about tapping into your intuition. Indeed, expanding your light. Not getting caught into the shadows of things. The Moon card is a Piscean Neptunian energy, so sometimes it can represent, not falling victim to shadows, so like not seeing clearly what was really happening. Illusions, right? So you have the black, the wolf, and the dog, right? The white and the black. So leaning towards and receiving that help from that moonlight, which is really the sun. So you got the Moon and the Sun. So balance indeed is in your reading. Beautiful. Okay, so what's this Moon card? The High Priestess. Wow. Look at two Piscean cards right next to each other. The High Priestess is all about tapping into the Akashic Records, into your intuition big time. Next to the Moon, this is unbelievable. So especially with that expanding your light for ascension, yeah. So this is very powerful. Very, very powerful. So breathe these cards in, Cancer. This is beautiful for you. You know, not very often do you see the moon and the high priestess next to each other. So you are doing some major tapping into your higher wisdom. You know, the shadow side, the high priestess does work with the shadow side. You know, that's what this black wisp is all about here. And then the white wisp. She's receiving downloads from spirit. She's got her eyes closed. She can see in the dark. So that's big. So there might be some stuff. That's why it says here, you know, remember your magnificence. If you're ever going to move towards certain things, beginning part of this December, bring it out to the end of the year, even though I'll be doing the reading in mid-December. You know, it's all about ascension. It really is. And to dive into these places and spaces that may seem maybe uncomfortable is bringing all that wisdom out. But the high priestess energy and the moon, all that intuitive energy is assisting you here. It's beautiful. Something's being ferreted out. Justice is coming in. And again, 2, or that's 11, 2 we have here. Yep. Movement, choices, decisions. What are you going to choose? You know, are you going to choose? Because look at the doors here. The sky, you're going to choose, you know, staying high to the sky. Are you going to choose growth? It looks like the 2 rings here, love, finances. You know, which door are you choosing? Movement, choices. What decision are you going to be making here? What's this Justice card, Spirit? It could also mean contracts too. Justice comes in, it's Libra energy. 8 of Wands, there's a message coming in. And it might have to do around a contract of some sort. So put the pieces where they go for you with that. But 8 of Wands is also a fast-moving energy. Something moving quickly. Okay, so something maybe going through the court system, right? That's becoming bringing to the light. Look how fast that movement is. You might be receiving a message, you know, based around a decision that has gone through the justice system. So again, put the pieces where they go for you, or simply something is just being balanced out. Communicate with spirit at this time. And again, you're having this expand your light for ascension. Be that peaceful warrior. That's so important. I love that it says that in here. And that's exactly it. Beautiful. Communicate with spirit. 6 of Swords, you know, whatever it was that you know, had to pack your bags and leave. That's what she's got. Her suitcases there. She's got her shawl. Her in red too, Hero's Journey. Right. Spirit is towing that boat. You see how the sun is coming and hitting the boat? So even though it's shadowy, the 6 of Swords is kind of shadow colors. They're a lot like the moon, even behind the high priestess energy, is that it's moving off into a calmer situation is what's happening here. And I just love how the sun, being right here, is shining on the boat. So spirit is helping you out, especially when you got communicate with spirit right above there. You know, if you've done everything in your power, you leave it up to the higher powers to take over. That is such a huge message. What's the 6 of Swords? Cancer? The 8 of Pentacles. She's been waiting for a while now. She's done everything. She's done all her crafting. She's created everything for her business. She's waited through the moon phases. Again, they're booting down back to the moon there. She's looking this way. She's sitting down in her candle. 8s are 8, 9, and 10 in numerology is moving off to completion. So there's a movement happening, basically. We are in the new moon of Sagittarius, so it is a good time to set new intentions. We're also in Mercury retrograde. So it's a good time to be, you know, you got to stay cool. Be patient with yourself, others. It's a good time to put RE in front of most words, and that's how you proceed during the Mercury retrograde. You know, Mercury rules communication. So communication tends to break down at this time. So it's good to take care of things that are brought up happened from the past to be resolved, right? There's that RE. Even rest has RE in front in that word. Okay, so get the point there. So it looks like that's exactly what's happening here. She's looking back, and communicate with spirit is all over this. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's all about being in your happiness, your happiest place, your happy place. Yeah. Being in joy. It's also in being in touch with your inner child. On the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a tricky card. See how the moon is here? Again, with the moon. Moon's coming up a lot in this reading. And so, Spirit, the big thing about the Seven of Swords is that the universe is always watching your true intentions. So no matter what, you can't deceive, you can't be deceived, because really in the end, everything's being accounted for. And that's what this High Priestess energy is too. Very much tuned into that. Very highly intuitive card there. Highest intuitive card of the deck. You know that you know that you know. She's got the moon right above her, right in her crown chakra there too. So the moon's a lot in this reading. Seven of Swords can mean thievery too, being deceived, right? But also doing things behind the scenes, undercover. And that is a lot to do with the moon card and the High Priestess. Doing things in the dark, not bad dark, evil or anything like that, but dark as in the dark womb of creation. And that's where you get all of that wisdom, that infinite intelligence, and things bubble up from the depths. That's what that means. So might be doing things undercover. There is this balance. I'm just noticing this between the sun and the moon that's going on here. Making your decisions, making your choices based on your connection with your higher part of yourself. Expanding your light for your ascension. Communicating with Spirit. I want to draw from the Moon Magic deck here. This is just perfect for the new moon energy here. We are going to have, that full moon in Gemini and the mid-month. We'll get into that in the next reading. So, there's one. Draw 3 cards from here. Go around again. What do we have for Cancer Spirit? There's 3. Perfect. All right. So, I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. I love it. There's the balance coming in again. And indeed, when you're working with intuitive energy, it's like working out of time. And when you're connected with your higher self, with your soul, with your inner being, whatever you equate the higher powers to be, then time is like, it's amazing how much you can accomplish in such a short amount of time. Because you're connected, you're in alignment, you're tuned in. I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Beautiful. And again, being in alignment with Spirit, being in tune with Spirit, and pleasure, happiness, joy. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Expand your light for ascension. So that golden orange dragon coming in here for this reading is beautiful for that too. Every day. It's moment to moment. It's a moment to moment calibration. Making sure that you're noticing how you're feeling. Your feelings matter. What a powerful reading this. This is beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages. Thank you, Cancer, for being here. Thank you for subscribing, giving a thumbs up in this reading if it's resonating. And until mid-month, many blessings on your journey. I sure do appreciate you being here. Thank you again.